What if eating leafy greens raw is hurting you more than benefiting you? In the next few minutes, you will see how one small cooking choice can decide whether your body absorbs minerals or blocks them. This pattern shows up consistently across nutrition studies and population data from Europe, Australia, and Asia. In real kitchens, health isn't decided by perfect meals or single nutrients. It's shaped by small cooking choices repeated day after day. I am Gina, and that's the lens behind Vital Cook, everyday culinary guidance designed to work in real kitchens. We automatically assume leafy greens are best used raw. We like to chuck them in our salads or in a smoothie. But many of them may contain some harmful compounds. They're not always all good raw. Some may be better cooked. Let's have a look which one is best used in which way. Here's the quiet truth. Leafy greens don't give you minerals. They hold them. Calcium and iron sit locked inside tough plant cell walls, especially in everyday greens like spinach, kale, mustard greens, and beet greens. When you lightly cook greens, saute them, steam them, or quick boil, you soften the fiber matrix. That makes iron and calcium easier for your gut to access. This matters most if you rely on greens for minerals. Plant-forward eaters, women with higher iron needs, or older adults. For many people, cooked greens don't contain more minerals. They deliver more usable minerals. Now let's talk about oxalates, because this is where a lot of confusion arises. Oxalates are natural plant compounds. In your body, they behave like sticky magnets. They grab minerals, especially the calcium and iron, and form crystals your body cannot absorb. Raw spinach smoothies feel healthy, but in people prone to kidney stones, oxalates can combine with calcium and form stones. Here is the counterintuitive part. Oxalates are water-soluble. When you boil spinach and discard the water, you wash a large portion of them away, often more than half. But are you wondering what about losing minerals? Yes, some water-soluble nutrients live with that water. But here's the trade-off we miss. Oxalates block mineral absorption when eaten raw. Removing oxalates often increases net mineral availability, even if some minerals are lost in the water. If you don't need maximum oxalate removal, you can compromise. And remember, you don't rely on one food for minerals. This is about patterns, not perfection. In these cases, cooking isn't damage control, it's risk management. Not all greens belong in a raw smoothie. Depending on your body, your cooking method actually changes the chemistry of your food. If you have low iron or kidney stones, watch out for oxalates. Never eat these raw. Boil them, toss the water to wash away the oxalates, then saute as per your recipe. If you are tracking thyroid health, raw kale contains goitrogens. They can block your thyroid from using iodine. So just add heat. Steaming or wilting kale into soups deactivates these compounds instantly. For metabolic health, you want sulforaphane, but heat kills the enzyme that creates it. Keep this raw in slaws or toss them into your stir fry at the very last second to keep that protection active. It's not just what you eat, it's how you prepare them matters a lot. Tiny shifts can bring a huge difference in your health. For example, take the cruciferous vegetables. A little tiny step in the preparation of it brings such a huge difference. If you have watched my broccoli video, you would know. Cruciferous greens behave differently. When chopped raw, they activate an enzyme system that produces sulforaphane, a compound linked to cellular protection and metabolic health. Watch the Vital Cook broccoli video for a full explanation of how to generate and maximize sulforaphane from your everyday broccoli. This method applies to all cruciferous vegetables. Here's the simplest way to remember it. High oxalate greens, cook them. Cruciferous vegetables, eat it raw or cook lightly. Follow the method described in the broccoli video. Mineral matters, gentle heat helps. And always add fat. That will maximize the nutrient absorption in your body. So the real question isn't if it is raw or cooked. It depends on what's the grain and what are your health needs. A little shift can turn a grain from healthy to helpful. This applies to leafy greens eaten in large amounts. Spinach, kale, cabbage, chard. Herbs like parsley, coriander, basil and mint are a different category. They are used in small quantities and don't raise the same concern. So now you know how to handle your grains appropriately. If this helped, hit that like and subscribe not to miss any science-packed kitchen tips to support your health, which drops in every week.